I had some classes that I needed to finish up. I had to take these classes in order to play that next year. During the third week of the semester, my uncle commits suicide. To see people that you love be hurt that much, it hurts you too just as much. I never really talked about that because of what happened next. One of my really good friends on the team from my third year, me and him were really close. He was close with everyone. He was just one of those guys that you couldn't not like. You loved the kid, the energy he brought to everyone. A little under a month after my uncle committed suicide, my really good friend committed suicide as well. Towards the end of March, my grandpa's best friend, so pretty much my third grandpa, passed away suddenly. At this point, I have so many emotions and feelings that I don't know what to do with them. I've lost 3 people that are extremely close to me in 3 months. I stopped going to class. I stopped talking to people that I didn't absolutely need to talk to. And about 3 weeks later, my grandpa passed away. And that one definitely hit the hardest. Before I actually had my Tommy John surgery, he could always say he could hit off me. So, the day before my Tommy John surgery, I pitched to him and he couldn't hit my fastball straight up, so he tried bunting it. And when he tried bunting it, he grabbed the bat like that, and I threw a fastball, and he tried bunting it, and it hit him in the hand and broke his finger. But he still claimed that he hit my fastball. After all that, I didn't want anything to do with anybody. I kind of shut myself off from the world. I completely stepped away from baseball. I didn't pick up a baseball for probably a month and a half, just because every time I picked up a baseball, it reminded me of my grandpa. I would lock myself in my room and I wouldn't do anything productive. I wouldn't do anything to bring myself enjoyment. The next day, we went down to my head coach's office at Sac City, and we had a long talk about how it can only hurt you if you bottle up your emotions. After that meeting, it was like, okay, I'm gonna try to put myself out there and hang out with other people. Once I started doing that, I said, okay, well, I can do this. Let's see if I can get back to baseball, one step at a time. After all that time off, I decided to pick up a baseball again, and I got my arm back into shape, and I texted my coach that was in the Northwoods again with the same team. And he said, we would love to have you out here. We have a spot available for you on this day. I'll see you then. Since then, it's been nothing but amazing for me as far as like my outlook and my mentality.
Now on the ball, the Pittsburgh Pirates for 32, Nick Mears.
I think that the time away from baseball that I took, it helped me find out who I am as a person and as a man. And without that, I wouldn't be here today, because I would still be Nick, the baseball player. I wouldn't be Nick Mears, the guy who loves his family, loves his friends, loves to have fun, have a good time. I think that I am who I am today because of that time off. And helped me grow into a man. I definitely had a fear of failure, and it almost crippled me because when I was younger, I thought people knew me as Nick the baseball player, and that if I failed in baseball, that I had nothing else. My family really helped me get over the fear of failing because everybody fails in life. It's inevitable. I thought that being perfect was the only way to be, and that's also kind of what led to me stepping away from baseball for a little bit, because I didn't know that failing was a part of life. And once I figured that out, it wasn't about, oh, this guy over here fails a bunch, he's a loser. It's, no, how many times do you fail and then learn from it? That's where I've matured. I've understood that I'm gonna fail. It's the game of baseball, you fail more times than you succeed. So I think that was a big step in the right direction for me as a person, on and off the field. I hadn't given up a run in about 20-something innings, and I got invited back to the Scout Showcase game. Coach says, "Nick, go warm up." It was just one of those moments where you're in the zone and everything's clicking and you can't be touched. I ended up going 3 innings, which was the longest I'd gone all year, and I struck out 9. I ended up flying back to California, and within hours of me being back in California, my phone doesn't stop ringing, and by the time I went to bed that night, I already had a meeting with a scout for the next morning at 10 a.m. I end up getting a phone call. It's a different team. They offer me, so it's my first offer that year, and I just wanted to say yes right on the spot, but something told me to hold off. One of the last phone calls, it was the Pirates, and my grandpa that passed away, he was born in Pennsylvania and grew up a Pirates fan. I felt like he was telling me to wait for this opportunity, and when the opportunity arose, I said yes.